Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Starfield, where last time some sad stuff happened. There was a high price to pay. So, yeah, now we're gonna have to go back to the lodge and deal with that, I suppose. Ooh, I am not entirely sure. Oh, okay. I was about to say, everything looks so pretty, why is that? Oh yeah, New Atlantis was attacked, but I love the colour scheme. I'm a sucker for black and red, and yeah, this is gorgeous. I'm a big old fan of this. Oh, the city should get attacked every week. It would look so pretty. I've recently had to start altering my thumbnails a bit because black and red doesn't catch the eyes. Really, I should be going for yellow and purple and bright neon greens and stuff. But I hate all that, so I try to make my thumbnails look pretty, and it doesn't work well. Okay, safety precautions. Okay, things apparently aren't safe. Yeah, I love this. I love dark and red and just beautiful, beautiful. Love it so much. Am I allowed to sleep in the cot? Oh no, okay. Yep, there's been an incident. Cool. I'm just gonna. Oh, are you okay, buddy? That doesn't seem too good. Hey, a med pack. Lovely. Yep, no statements. Let's just head back to the lodge. Oh, and Sarah Morgan's belongings have been moved to the lodge basement. That's yeah, that's a pop-up. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time. I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground 1,000,000 times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he said our part in glimpsing the Unity was over.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
Yeah, you know what? Too big of a coincidence. Let's give it a try.
I don't mind taking a detour to gather data. Only thing we'd lose is time, really.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Alright, and ooh, lovely. We get a level up and stuff. Yep. And cool, everyone's available for my crew now. I am going to run downstairs. Man, this place really is a bit of a mess now. I think we'd been attacked or something here. And I'm curious, where does Sarah's belongings actually go? Because it's said in the basement, but I don't know where is. Wow, there's a lot of activities. Can I just not see this? Am I blind? Apparently I am blind, because it definitely was an activity that popped up, right? And oh no, companion's belongings. It's its own special quest. Very fancy. Okay, it's in this chest right here. And oh, it's Sarah Morgan's outfit. Cool, that's... Man, it's worse than what I've got. And it doesn't look that good on me. But hey, that's how you get some unique outfits, I guess. Just let your followers die a horrible death. It'll all work out fine. Alright, we need to talk to Keeper Aquilas, which is what I'm gonna do now. Seems like people are out and about again, and Keeper Aquilas has a lot of followers.
Like when someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. But you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand his pain, accept it, and deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
It's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through unity. Ha! Yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
Even just the sound of his voice is comforting, I guess.
Alright, so Keeper, I heard you talking about Unity there.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
We need to talk about Unity.
Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Have you ever heard one of his sermons? They're really good.
I mean, I just listened to part of one, I guess. But yeah, let's head inside and speak more with the Keeper. Alright, time to take a seat. And once again, I really like that you sit down for conversations. Such a minor thing, but I enjoy it.
Oh, now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We were attacked by a group called the Starborn.
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
I do sometimes like being mean, but, you know, maybe I should actually give a decent answer of please help us.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Okay, yeah, let's hear the story then.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
Okay, yeah, that's a very specific saying right there.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Alright, I'll go talk to them.
The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Excellent, in which case I will go speak to these two people and find out what I can. I have made my way to the well, and this is one location where I've really not gone too much, and it's quite interesting because, yeah, there's like anti-UC stuff posted around the place. It's clearly kind of like the slums of New Atlantis, and I've not spent that long in here, where I really need to actually spend some time here at some point. But for now, we're just heading to the House of the Enlightened, chat with this lovely person. Hey, buddy, you want to maybe look at me?
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Yeah, Keeper Aquila sent me. I need to talk about the Pilgrim.
The Unity Pilgrim in particular, if that rings any bells.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim, but since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Alright, yeah, let's hear it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Alright, yeah, I also hate the number 2 with a fiery passion. It sucks. Why is it so greedy? It shows up everywhere. Stupid 2.
That's what you got out of that, huh? Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Well, thanks. You give me some stuff to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Yeah, I've not really done anything with the House of the Enlightened, but they seem like just out-and-out good guys. And yeah, as always, followers are like, hey, do you want to chat with me? Super fun. In fact, I'm probably going to chat with Barrett just off camera so he stops butting in every 5 seconds. Alrighty, headed into the security office where I guess I'm allowed in. Do I have a bounty? Or is that on my... Yeah, I've got a bounty in the United Colonies. And no one's mentioned it yet. I've just got to hope that, yeah, as long as the guards don't try and chat to me, I'll be fine. Mirza.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
I know you've talked to Keeper Aquilus about the Varun faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
He sent both of us to ask more incessant questions, actually.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Yeah, okay, there's a pilgrim though. I need to know about that, not this big snake.
You don't need to tell us. We just figured it would be better to ask you directly than to take a second-hand account of your words.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
Alright, yeah, so more numbers again. Excellent.
Then we are done. Leave me.
Cool, so now it's back to the Keeper to add the numbers together? Alright, Keeper Aquilus, we've had a chat with the others. What have you got to add? Also, can I... There we go, look at you.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
Yeah, the Enlightened story uses the word second and 2.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
Also, yeah, 4 and 120.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
I mean, there's the stuff you need to tell us.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum is apparently the name of the star system. Also, you're just pulling stuff out of nowhere here. This is crazy. This is all completely crazy.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Yeah. It is just a word. Let's not get all mystical about it.
And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds a belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
Yeah, I can't define the unity beforehand, but this guy seems like an idiot to me. I've got to be entirely honest. This guy just seems to be pulling stuff out of nowhere when you talk to him. And I'm like, that's not how things work. You don't just come up with the answer and then like, yeah, that kind of fits. This is garbage.
So you're committed to keeping yourself from seeing unity as anything other than a rational objective. A goal you're bound to reach.
And you're committed to creating an arbitrary definition of the unity based on what? Dreams? Vague feelings?
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun. I have to admit. Go. Find your truth.
Alright, Barrett just went up a step in my opinion. And yeah, we're now heading to Indum 2. Oh dear, we've made it here and there's spaces. Let's go after that one first. Oh, they've realised I'm the Mantis, haven't they? Okay. I'm gonna try and blast this one apart. Because it would be lovely to just wreck a ship before it goes. I took the shield damage at least.
Thank you.
Ooh. Okay, lovely. We got rid of that one. Am I still being shot? Okay, these things do seem to have gone. And hey, shield systems is now maxed out, so if we get the final rank, yeah, you occasionally resist 100% of the damage. Lovely stuff. Also, only one more point. We can get the top rank here. Which is tempting, because yeah, boost assault training means you can set things on fire. So, do I have particle beam weapons? I mean, we've got missile weapons, I guess. I'm tempted to put a rank in robotics, but no, you know what? Missile weapons. Let's get a rank of missile weapons. Just get that. This way, I can get boost assault training. Boom. I boost near enemies, they can catch on fire. Lovely stuff. So we are now here at Pilgrim's Rest. Oh.
This abandoned homestead is actually rather charming.
Glad you think so, Barrett. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, I guess. The planet it's on isn't the prettiest, but yeah, we're just going to have a bit of a search around, and oh, Pilgrim's Writing 2. So here is the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistants. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try, gently as I might, to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Yeah, we got some writings to be looking out for, so basically we're just going to be wandering about looking for books, which, you know, I'm down for. I like a good read. I haven't been reading for a while, because I've been playing Starfield, but I'm probably going to start reading again soon, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, Pilgrim's Writing 4 now. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if it only exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time, I act alone. For now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is, thankfully, not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is I have become. I don't like this person. Alright, so yeah, we're following along with a crazy person. That's a great sign, isn't it? Oh, here's the in-between writing. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could, but if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. Yeah, okay, so, I get the not wanting to hang out with people. That's common. I vibe with that, but yeah, this is clearly a crazy person whose writings we're gonna read and comprehend something from. That's not a great sign. Right, let's head inside. And not a lot of credits hanging about. I was hoping for a bit more money, money, money. Okay, there's 85 credits, great. All in the first writing of the Pilgrim. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision, when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. Alrighty then. And yeah, we now have some doors to be opening up to look through, and bathroom. You keep a book in your bathroom? Lots of people do that, right? Nope, no book in there. And now there's, oh, a little computer. Unlock the room. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself, obviously. Where does enduring contentment come from? In stopping, in embracing compassion? Wait, enduring contentment? Yeah, in stopping? I think it's in stopping. There we go. Lovely. One final piece of myself in the next room. Did I miss out on a book?
It's way, way too cold. This is absurd.
Just put a jumper on. Jeez. It's not that difficult. Yeah, okay, Pilgrim's Writing 5, I forgot. Oh, that's a long one. Yeah, I'm not reading that. We'll read the final one. But yeah, you basically look for those and they give you some clues. And then in here, we have Pilgrim's final writing. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here, in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent, instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. So yeah, we now need to find the scorpion's sting. So yeah, I'll loot this place for... What's Midnight Delight? Oh, it's garbage food. Lovely. Yeah, I'll do a quick search of this place for any worthwhile loot, like Tracker's Primer, and then we'll head off to the planet we need to go to. Oh dear, and yeah, this is a bad sign. We got some Starborn just chilling out round here. So let's give them a little tickle. Are they taking damage? They don't actually seem to be taking any damage. There we go. I was about to say, my weapon should actually be reasonably powerful. Should be able to, yeah, get them down nicely, and let's, oh. Trying to learn how to use thrusters, because that's like the one thing I've not really got the hang of yet. Oh. I appear to be spinning wildly. I don't know what's going on with that, but hey. There we go, some wild spinning, that's all fine. Maybe it was the ships like jumping and hitting me. That would make some sense, I guess. Yeah, let's just wreck this. I'm just using the targeting systems for a bit of a... Nope, that's not how you... It's a bit annoying how some things you use escape to exit and other things you use tab to exit. It's very confusing. It'd be much nicer if they were all a bit more uniform. And yet you can see that the shield systems thing is making me just nigh on unstoppable here. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, look at the wibbly-wobbly space stuff that happens. Right, and now we just head back to this final Guardian and blast them up a bit. Do a bit of spinning. That's a neat trick. And you know what I should probably do? Tor. Tor's a thing. I'm guessing Tor's some kind of weapon. Maybe Soul's a weapon as well. I don't know. Doesn't matter too much because, yeah, we're just gonna... Why did that one? I have the lock on. Just gonna, there we go, tear you apart. Lovely stuff. And now we can land on this planet. And hey, we got a little bit of combat this episode. That's good. And here we are at the ruins with, yeah, these alien bug things, which just kind of line up either side in a very freaky sort of way. I don't really get that, but hey, here's a glyph. And oh, it seems to move the beam of light. Yeah, you got a little light puzzle here. I don't know what exactly you're supposed to do with it, but I think you just hit the glowy stuff. There we go. And it's like go to the last star of a Scorpius constellation. Which, yeah, so that's the constellation, that's the tail, and that's the Scorpion. Okay, this is... Oh, gribbly butt in my face. Yeah, this is like a very pretty location for someone that's just like, hey, go to this one place. But hey, it looks cool. Gonna be good for an end card, I suppose. You can't see my face at all, that's the only thing. Let's maybe get me closer to the light. Not, I need to actually be over by the light so you can see my face. Nope, still doesn't work. Yeah, but... okay, fine. Fine game. My character's face just can't be seen in this sort of lighting. Great. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Next time we'll be heading to the Scorpion's tail, I guess, and trying to find out what all this actually means. Because right now it's basically nonsense. If you enjoyed this episode, do leave a like. Check out the next episode tomorrow? Next week? I'm not sure what day it is, but another episode soon. And as always, thanks for watching. Sarge out.